Turn on your camera. Are you there, Wenpei? How have you got your result already, no? Wenpei, have you got your result already? Huh?
Yeah.
How is your result?
I think I got like 70%.
70, 70.
Yeah.
For English, A2 lah. A2. Then how about other subject? Well done.
I passed all the others, but my science I failed by like 1 mark.
Ayo, wasted. Wasted. You got tuition for the science,
Yeah.
Ayo, wasted. It's cannot pull up,
Cannot because actually I could have gotten like 5 more marks if I wasn't careless.
Careless is normal lah. Even Uncle Raymond, when I study, also will get some careless. Or sometimes it's not careless. Sometimes you think that this is the answer, or unless you did not do the questions, that is also not considered careless. Nobody want to be careless in the exam. Sometimes it just happen that you will find that this is the answer, or during the exam you are stressed out. You cannot think properly, and that's why you miss out the marks. So on everything pass lah. So you promoted to set 2 lah. Right. Okay. So don't deal with it that 1 mark, okay? Hopefully, not hopefully, you will make it on set 2 and get more marks. So the advice is, of course, holiday is just next week, correct? Next week, because you're going for holiday. November you start holiday already, correct? Yeah, so next week, so you go and play like hell, don't care. November, go and play until you damn shook. Then we come, you need to unwind seriously, because set 2 will be even a next level of higher and more tougher. So it's best that you unwind yourself, and then somewhere in December, then you start to buy your new books, start to revise through your books, especially your science. Since now your science you have to bring back and make sure you do better than this year, correct now? So what you need to do is because your science of physics, chemistry, and bio, right? Correct now. Your set 1. Which one is not your stronger that pull you down?
Physics.
Okay. I hate physics. Sorry, I never liked physics, to be honest. When I was in JC, the poly, I never take physics because I hate calculations. Okay, I'm not a logical person, so I take bio and chemistry also didn't take. My generation don't need to have chemistry compulsory, yeah. So next year you have to be very, 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 the word very not alert, really must be very disciplined and hardworking. Because after next year, it's streaming to different classes already. That is wow. Anyway, this is the first year, your set 1 first year in the secondary school. Okay. Okay. So I'm not sure whether maybe Fiona is got something on. We're not going to go through waiting for her. So let's wish you all the best and enjoy your holidays. Okay, now we'll talk about the same thing, police and this army. And what do you think these soldiers and policemen are doing? Okay, same thing, because now it's just after exam. So we don't want to do too much of stress, but we want to practice your oral. Okay, we need to practice your oral, and this is where you need to understand that next year your oral passage might be different from set 1. Set 1 is like, okay lah, no big deal. But when you go to set 2 and then on, the orals be different. So let me start off. What do you think these soldiers and policemen now? So let's talk about soldiers first. So these two these two soldiers, this army officer, seems like gear up with a very heavy equipments and well protected gear. Maybe they are planning for a siege or attack, or maybe a exercise, putting a very fierce and very stone look and tell. And on top of their helmet, they got this camera to ensure that they are on the right positions to shoot the enemy or so-called enemy, or able to get the HQ to see where they are moving. And of course, you can see they even have glove, even have a lot of things like well prepared, from head to toe they are covered. So looks like they are going for war, maybe. Next, the two police officers seems like they are also geared up, putting on the equipments with the pistol rifle and maybe the bulletproof jacket, or even they are on taking out from the vehicles, going to do something. Wait, I'm asking my colleague why Fiona is not in, say 他已经通知他了. So these two police also maybe are going for a mission, a tour of duty, or maybe doing a round of check or suspect they might be somewhere around the corner. There might be some suspect looming around, okay, waiting to attack. So they are getting prepared and geared up for a siege, for a surprising attack. So yeah, so which one do you think I think is more well equipped? You can tell that from these two pictures, the police officer is just a very simple gear, but seems like the army, the officer seems like got more. In fact, this one, Wenbei, this thing on top here, the arrow that I point, this one, these three, they are called magazine. Magazine 不是那个杂志嘞. The magazine, this magazine is actually putting inside the bullet. Okay, the magazine to put 30 rounds of bullets. 30 rounds is quite a lot to shoot of course for a machine gun or gun. So this is like a magazine. So they got 90 bullets on top plus one more inside here. So total they got 120 bullets. And not forgetting that there might be other weapons that he's carrying around. So yep. So this is how I'm going to explain from this picture. So same thing like when you, visual graphic text, the same thing. Do you think they have the same common tone? The tone will be, both of them are very serious, very strict, very firm up, and no nonsense. And which one, is there any text shown that they are on the alert or something? No, I don't think they have any text. Don't talk about this word police here. There are no text, but a picture speaks 1,000 words that they are on the ground ready to go for a immediate exercise or something like that. Okay. So I feel that this these two pictures clearly shows that what is all about this police here and army here. The army actually is definitely well geared up, prepared to attack. Okay, the police are also all well geared up to ready to get the suspect and lock them up. And this one might be killing the enemies and protect the homeland. So both pictures have the same tone, and they are serious tone. Both portray the discipline and the duty that they want to do. Okay. Hi, Fiona. Welcome. You got your report book, right, Fiona? Today, right? Yeah, because I got a student from Evergreen also, Set 2 this year. Yeah. I got Evergreen student Set 2.
What's the name?
Huh?
What's the name?
Garrett. Garrett. You will see him a very nerd one.
Wait, is it the one with glasses?
Yes.
He's
Set 2
tall.
boy. Huh?
Wait, he's in ELDDS or
I think 古筝 or ALDDS is what?
debate lah, but he's in the
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
He's
I
in
think
vibe.
so. I think so, leh.
Oh, then I know him. Yeah.
Garrett Pek, right? P-E-K.
I don't know his
他的脸很嫩的，
yeah. He has
瘦
like
瘦嫩嫩，
yeah, and then he's a
他眼睛那个头发剪得好像小叮当大熊的，
that
那
yeah.
个大
Yeah, 我
大
懂。I know. I think I know. Yeah.
大熊的头发这样啊。
I think I
还是
know.
你我跟你讲，你 approach 他，你 first thing 你问他 fish spot， 他就跟你讲code word 你知道code word 啊 fish spot code word 武当少林峨眉，那你就讲，他就会问你 you Uncle Raymond student you ask him fish spot. This is our code word okay. So how was the result? Can you take a picture and show to Uncle Raymond later? Your report book, okay?
Not
Thank you.
very good.
No, thank you. I already thank you already. So don't say thank you. 我要给我老板看吗？对吗？不是我要看的。I told you I'm not interested in your grade. 我老板要看，不是我要看。不然没有得看，我没有升工钱。That's what I say. 所以我也是要加薪要养家糊口的，对吗？OK， 来文贝 ，Can you tell me these two pictures in your own words? And then once you finish, just say that's all. Thank you. Why you always lagging, Wenbei? Can you go somewhere that your Wi-Fi is good? You don't talk halfway lag. Wow, you feel very upset.
I turned on my aircon already, and then my computer is in my room. So
sorry?
my computer is in my room.
So the Wi-Fi a bit far away from your computer, right?
Yeah.
So can you leave a gap not to let the signal to come in? But of course you will let the aircon run up lah, not so good lah. Or you can add another extension of Wi-Fi to
Yeah,
put
my
your.
dad did, but then that one is not working for some
No,
reason.
it's not working. It's not strong enough because it's an extension. So
Oh,
it kind of help a bit. I do have at home. So actually I'm getting my Singtel actually to get a mesh, MESH, to extend, but wow, pretty expensive. And anyway, my house is not castle, right? Not a bungalow, so it's okay lah. HDB, not much different. It's only the room cannot receive it that well lah. Okay. So let's go, Wen Pei. Yep. What do you think about these two pictures, Wen Pei?
I think that the soldier on the left,
Mm-hmm.
they are preparing to go for war because I can see them wearing helmets and like vests and full protection to protect them from whatever is going on in the like war zone in case they got
War zone. Wow, interesting. Lucky, I thought they are putting on this catwalk model, catwalk fashion show. No, of course not, not fashion show, please. Okay, yeah. So it's in a war zone. I like the word war zone. It's
and
very scary though. Imagine you are supposed to like Israel. Imagine you are Israel's citizen, Wen Pei and Fiona. You are supposed to serve in the army, no? It's compulsory, no? No, seriously. In fact, during the last year, they attack. They even capture the female Israeli soldier. They rape and kill, and then I think they slaughter their head off or something like that. So disgusting, right? Seriously. Okay, back to you, Wen Pei.
and on the right the policeman is not as fully geared as the soldiers because
Yeah,
they're only wearing vests, which
no helmet,
which are
Okay.
also to like protect them from danger when they are like catching the criminals.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, that's it. Thank you. Back to you, Fiona. So we are using these pictures to practice your oral. Okay, since now it's after exam, so we can take a relaxed mode and then practice your oral reading skills, all these things, right? But of course, when next year start, of course, after December, then it's really full force. As I told Wen Pei, next year is going to be a very important year to you, Fiona. You have to make your choice, to go for Set 3 Multima, your combination of subject, the subject that you want to take. Okay, and yeah, so you pass all your subject, Fiona. Okay, good. So which one is the best subject?
Math.
Math,
Yeah.
A1.
No shit. Yeah.
Oh shit，你不是人，
哎
你是
呦，
超人。我还没有讲完呢，我说你不是人，你是超人，你骂我做么？
哦，
我只是 comma 吗？You are not human, comma. You are superhuman. 你骂我做么？等我讲完吗？你该讲，安哥，你讲完了吗？我讲完了。但你为什么你讲我不是人啊？这样你可以讲回我吗？对不对？嘿嘿嘿，开始讲这个 picture。
okay, so I think that the
What are you murmuring 啊？
huh?
What are you murmuring？ 你在吃东西啊？
And no, I'm tired because like today I had the sports carnival.
You are tired because you are tired of me? Thank you.
No, I had the sports carnival today.
I like the way you answer. Oh no! Oh, so touching. Carnival, why? What's wrong with carnival? 没有读书
Sports
呢
carnival.
Bloody hell, carnival 你也 complain. 你说读书我没有话讲。I like your eyebrow yellow color. Wow, in line with my Lamborghini. Wen Pei. I like your eyebrow yellow. Not like the fella, the mustache so ugly. Okay, let's go.
Better than your bald head. Okay,
Okay, let's go.
So the picture on the left, it shows some military people wearing full armor, standing in front of walls with lines. I'm guessing that they are like in charge of the like the prison in the military, because like that kind of background, you only see them in for like because like the people I don't know. The culprits, basically. They were like
I like
standing.
the word you use the word culprits. Yeah, I thought you are so tired until you cannot think. Okay, culprits. True. Okay.
And then they were like stand in front of these lines and then to like measure the height. Yeah, so I feel like the military people over there, they are there to like make sure that these culprits don't run away. So they're in charge of like capturing these culprits. And then on the right we have some police personnel at opening or at a trunk of a car. Yes.
The booth.
Yes.
The
Okay.
back of the booth, the car. Okay.
The booth of the car. I
At the
think
back.
they're on a mission to like catch
To arrest, maybe
to
to make
arrest
arrest.
to arrest the
The culprit, the
culprit,
suspect,
the
or
suspect.
maybe a prisoner ran away.
I mean, that's possible. It could be anything.
Yeah, anything can be a terrorist attack. Yes.
Yeah.
Anything.
So like and so they're basically trying. So they should be going to
Don't
some
use the word
crime
trying,
scene.
my dear.
Huh?
In my class, don't use the
So
word
I
trying.
think they are going to a
A
crime
mission.
scene to like try.
Mm.
Oh no, not try. Sorry, to catch a suspect and bring them to justice. Done.
Well done. So you realize that both the picture in the army and the police, you can see the army looks more fit, more fit. And whereas the police may not be, it's still fit lah, but not as fit, I think, in my opinion, to the army, because their army training is very, very tough. They have to carry all kind of equipments. Okay, right. Thank you for the two of you, your explanation, the descriptions, and your analysis of these two pictures. I'll move on to this one later. We're going to cover this as well, okay? So you're going to complete this later on. So let us visit these two websites, okay? Don't mind. Let's see, I can open up this website. Let me open up my website. Do you see the police force one? Yes? Wenpei and Fiona, police, Okay, this is the official website, police.gov.sg. Who we are, our history. Can you imagine back in the 1950s? These are all the police cars. Very cute, like Mr. Bean car. And you see the siren is a 大喇叭, and then the two sirens, and then that is the police car. And this is how the police squad at that time. So I'm honored to share with you that formed in May 1820. So I joined the police force in 2020. So it's really 200 years. And I got this 200 years the Centennials Award by the Singapore Police Force. And it's one of the oldest government organization in Singapore from our humble beginnings of a 12-man team, 12个人而已嘞. I think in Sec 1 you learned by our dear friend William Farquhar, right? He also first thing get police officer. That is the year when Sir Stamford Raffles came in 1819. After they settled down in 1820, that is the time when Sir Stamford Raffles get William Farquhar to settle down. You know why 1 year later, there's a lot of secret society from the Chinese, from the Indian, from different parts of Arabs come to Singapore to do trading. So when they are trading, when they are business, there will be definitely theft, robbery, kidnaps, fighting, all these things. And then they even get people to take away the centipede and the rats and rodents to make Singapore a very clean place. You see, after 200 years until today, we still practice these hygienes and keep Singapore clean and safe. And if you're going to study next year, I've long time never teach Sec 1, Sec 2 history already. About 7 years already. 7 years. I'm not sure next year, Fiona and Wenpei, your history is still in Singapore, right? Still Singapore, right? So you haven't learned about the Maria Hertog and the Hotley Bus riots, all these, right? Have you learned? No, right? Okay, so next year you'll be learning the Japanese occupation in Singapore, the Hartley bars, the racial riots, and then the separation from the Malaya. I mean, seriously, you guys come from China, you know, the China history is much more better to study, to read, and more fun than, seriously, to study Singapore history. But why? No choice, because Singapore must study their own history, correct? Fair enough. If you're in China, this morning, Fiona and Wenpei, I met one of my ex-students. He's actually my ex-student in Kuochuan, and he went back to China, Putian. So he went back to China, Putian. So he told me, the people there study is totally different. And some even primary three, they only study ABC. Their English so bad, man. I don't know. Their English so bad. And then they just like, the whole day they just memorize and study, memorize, study, and then everything are in Chinese. And then when they write essay, their English are not that good. And then they have a lot of tuition, and their study is from 7 to 5 p.m. Oh my goodness. So mostly they say 90% of memorizing, and then their math also used in Mandarin, Chinese. Wow, I tell you, I go there, my son sure feel one. But I can tell you, the two of you go to China, your English will be number one. Correct. So the reason that I would like to ask you all, what makes you want to come to Singapore to learn? And so I ask the same question to my student. Why do you think 你有没有后悔来到新加坡读书呢？还是在中国？说没后悔啦。At least 我觉得新加坡读书的压力虽然是很大，可是不比中国更大，中国更压力因为竞争很强，而且他们的老师、学生怕老师，父母亲怕老师，是真的吗？我不懂是真的。
有些老师还造反嘞，
老师
不是老师，对父母还造反，
那种是蛮不讲理的这父母。我看大多数 most majority 还是会尊敬老师，对吗？比较不一样了。文贝 you are born here in Singapore 文贝 you look at his face, you look at your face like stone like that. 文贝 you born in Singapore your parents are from China but you're born in Singapore.
My parents were from China, but then they came to Singapore to attend like university, and they had me in Singapore.
Whoa, congratulations, welcome 大哥大姐，来新加坡，感恩真的不是因为你来我的补习，我感恩他们，我感恩他们 contribute to Singapore society 呢。哇，真的really seriously appreciate it. Not just the Chinese, Indian, Vietnamese, Malaysians who come to Singapore to help the country to develop. I really thankful to them. Okay, so you have to learn this Fiona and Wenpei, because next year your history might deal a bit of this one. And one of them is the Hartley bus riots, racial riots, Maria Hartog riots. To be honest, it's a bit related later on, Fiona and Wenpei, related to what? Set 3 social study. Okay, so it's linked. So today there's a strong force of 15,000 regular officers, civilian staff, and full-time police national service. So those boy like my ex-student today I talked to him the guy from Putian in fact is also a police officer. Okay, same like me, but of course he's a full-time national service. Governmented by volunteer police officer like myself. Operation Ready Police National Service that has kept Singapore as one of the safest country in the world, no doubt about it. I think all of you agree. No, honestly, Fiona and Wenpei, will you dare to walk alone in New York Street? Will you dare to walk alone in KL Street? Will you dare to walk alone in Jakarta? Or will you dare to walk alone in Seoul or Japan, Tokyo, or even Chicago, or even in Brazil, or even in London, even in Amsterdam? No, right? 你的胡须跑掉了。不是你，我是讲 Fiona 的胡须跑掉了。Okay, so you can see that how safe this country is and how good we have done this. So by looking at this here, just to give you ideas, since this is the last lesson for today's this one lesson. So from 1820 to 18 establish a Singapore police force. It took them about 4 years to establish this Singapore police force. Even during World War II, we don't talk about during the period of 3 years and 8 months. They also have police, but Fiona and Wenpei, you might learn this in set 2, write down the word Kampatai. You know it's the meaning of Kampatai? 就是 military, the Japanese military soldier. Japanese military police. Okay, the Kampatai is actually very strong. You will learn this, depends on your history teacher, how much they want to share with you on this. Okay, but we are not dealing with history now, so I just want to share a bit. So after that, when the Japanese surrendered, they went off, right? 对吗? Fiona and Wenpei. This one you will know, your history must know. So the British came back. Then 鸡蛋糕，当我需要你的时候，你跑掉Fiona，你跑掉，让日本人来侵略新加坡，然后杀死我们的华人同胞。那现在你回来新加坡，你要 take over 我呢？你要组织一个 police force 其他的 force 来 subdue 我们。而且那时候刚好是共产党 communist country。A lot of Chinese want to go back to help China to fight. And guess what? The British asked the Chinese to become a volunteer police officer as well as soldiers to fight against the Chinese in China. Huh? It's like 你头脑进水啊 ？During World War II， 我们捐钱捐什么给我们的中国同胞打日本鬼子？你现在叫我打回我自己的人，你神经有问题啊 ？But true enough, okay, let's be I sharing with you this true story. My stepfather is actually a British soldier volunteer. When I asked him why that would you want to join the army? The first thing he tell me, 我要吃饭啊 I need to survive. But you know, by putting on the soldier uniform, the British soldier, you need to go and fight and kill your enemy. I said, yes. But you know what he say? I'm killing those who are against the country, not the British. 不一样啊 I'm protecting the house. Like let's say you stay in condo, right? You are doing patrolling for the condo, not for the particular management or whatever it is. So yeah, just to share with you on this one. And then from here, the police forms expand to fight rising crime for real. This one you have to take note. There's this coolie 你懂 coolie 吗 ？COOKIE coolie 就是那些hard labor 从中国来的。So they come here to settle down, they will have gangster. So that's why Singapore got gangster at that time. If you heard before 369听过吗？有听过369吗？没有啊。Your uncle 我以前差一点参加369黑社会党啊。It's a secret society 啊。369还有18 crazy 啊 ，18 crazies. It's all in the Hokkien, all these things. And so these are all the naughty gangster. I would say naughty because they actually want to 抢地盘。你看过香港戏，你就知道 what it means. So then after that, after the war over already, no, during the war time at this period, modernized under the street settlements. Take note, write down the street settlement police officer. You have to take note, the two of you. You'll be learning in set 2. The street settlement consists of PMS. 不是你们的 mental cycle. The PMS stand for Penang, Malacca, and Singapore. That's called the street settlement. I prefer this picture, Wenpei, better than the Fiona picture. At the end of the day, you must let me know, Fiona, are you coming on the 30th of November? If not, the next month, you must tell me. Because I already asked my boss to book the place already. So I'll be selling a lot of things. Why are you angry? Why are you angry? Why are you angry with me?
But you say my background is not good.
Well, you're such a nice, oh my goodness, it's so ugly, Wenpei. You must put, I know this is drawn by you. Then you must put your name there, drawn by Fiona. Then people will appreciate, you see. Okay. Then after the war, you see, after the war happened, restoring order in the aftermath. Write down the word aftermath means after the war, everything is all in chaos. A lot of people is fighting for food, running here and there for a lot of things. Then safeguarding the nation future. That's where the independence in 1965. And then after 1965 to 1983, there was a long year securing the new nations. So the period this time, take note in your history. This period has the most gangster in Singapore. Okay, a lot of gangster. That's why Mr. Lee Kuan Yew was able to manage to control and reduce the gangster. And true enough, most of the gangsters are being locked up. Are really locked up. And then after lockup, they now came out. So if you see those old uncle on the street, mostly are the old uncle on the street with their tattoo like very fading away. And the tattoo are not like the youngster, they have tattoo on their hand. If you see their tattoo got 一个诗啊，一个 poem 啊，还是一条龙啊，还是他们是很有 very organized tattoo 啊 they are mostly gangster 啊 not like the old people they tattoo for the sake. Then if you see a old man with a new tattoo, these are all arts. But if you see an old man 60 plus, 70 plus, mostly around their age of 50 plus, you see their tattoo are fading away. These are mostly gangster because Fiona and Wenpei, in the 50s, in the 60s, 70s, if you have tattoo, the first thing will be go for lockup really. You're sent to the police station and questioning and interrogating. Now, Fiona, can you imagine? The police will be very busy. Everyone also got tattoo. Correct. You realize of it, everyone also got tattoo. So it's different generation. So in 1983 to 2001, partnering the committee in the fighting against crime, what happened is that they have all the neighborhood police posts mostly in the HDB board there, so that they can contact the police anything. So as long as there's a police post in the nearby neighborhood, those robbers, kidnappers, molester, rapists will think twice to carry out their buys. Let me drink some water, sorry. So until 2001, until now, 2024, we are developing the new capabilities for new era. Okay, so you can see this type of soldiers, this kind of police officers is called the ERT, emergency something like emergency response team. Take note of these girls and girls, because you might come out, or you're so ugly, Wenpei, don't put this picture in. Half of your hair gone. So the ERT, hello? Are you there, Wenpei? So the ERT, this is most of the time you'll see on the street. And then this one, you'll see some of the police officer wearing this. Okay. And even this type of police officer. So if you really want to join police after you graduate from your A level or after your uni, you can go in and click here. SPF 200 years, because they put 200 years. Sometimes you might get these kind of things from your editing, your visual graphic text, whatever you have. So these are the emergency number. This is your SMS. Okay, take note. Only 70999, then you check on your SMS. Other than that, please forget it. Eyewitness is an apps, okay? And as you join the SPF, you can be a police officer, you see. You can be a civilian officer, don't wear police uniform. You can volunteer. I'm here. I'm in this scheme here. Okay, I'm a volunteer special constabulary committee. Coming to 4 years. Okay, I'm getting, hopefully I will be getting my third best police officer award for the 3rd year. Okay, right. So any question on this website, this web page? You want to ask anything on this web page? So I'm just giving you a real scenario of this actual website from Singapore Police Force. Any questions, Wenpei? Do you want to ask anything on this? Anything to say? So this is a Singapore Police Force website. So if you want to do any research next year for your history, you can come to this website, okay? And of course, if you want to find out more on the history of the Singapore Police Force or the whatever in the history of your textbook, of course, you can WhatsApp Uncle Raymond. Okay, I do have enough information to feed you on that. Fiona, any question? So Wenpei also don't have, Okay, so now I move on to the next one. Okay, we talk about the police right now. We talk about this one here. Oh, MINDEF. Okay, MINDEF is a Ministry of Defense. Its short form is called as MINDEF. MINDEF is Ministry of Defense of Singapore. As usual, you know, in the air army, we have three different category: 海陆空三军 the air defense, the land defense, and the sea defense. This is the sea. Okay, so the uniform tells a different story. This is definitely a pilot. Okay, then we have the police also got the technology, the cyber stuff, cyber security. What happened this picture here? Take note that is where the recruit just pass up. Can we go back to the picture now? No, we cannot pause it. Cannot pause it. This is the so far the this one. You can see that this officer is giving this rifle to this gentleman. Okay, wait. Give me a minute, sorry. Urgent, sorry, I need to settle something for my family tomorrow. So you see, this guy is receiving a rifle from this. It's called a passing out parade now. So all males who go for national service, they have to train for 3 months in Pulau Tekong, or yeah, mostly in Pulau Tekong. So once they pass out the 3 months, they'll get this, okay, like this picture here, and then they will post to various units. It can be this one. Okay, can be this one. Usually depends unless you sign on as a pilot, or you can be this one. Any jobs, okay. So you can see that this is a Ministry of Defense. This is a Singapore. Ng Eng Hian, Dr. Ng Eng Hian. Then Ministry of Defense for Dr. Ng Eng Hian will make an official visit to New Delhi, India. Over already. Today is the last day here. I think yesterday. So he's now back in Singapore. And these are take note of this one. Usually sometime in your comprehension passage, in your English or anything, or even your social study, yes. These are the 5 country joint forces to the exercise. They call the exercise Bersama Lima. So what happened is a 5 powers defense. Fiona, 你不要看这个文本. I know it's a bit dry and boring, but you please take note. Because sometime, maybe not next year, you will definitely come across this thing. So my advice is you have to look through this one here, because one way or another, you will definitely face these kind of topics in your comprehension passage or even anything, because it happened before. And especially, in MOE, they will like to tell you all these things, okay? And unless you're MPCC or this, you realize that this one, all this is air and Navy, air and sea defense. So, okay. So we do a soldier patrolling. We do using drones. So we got this thing called the SAF card, SAFRA member got card, and then you see these are the cyber defense. One of my ex-students is an officer, lieutenant, working in these cyber security things. Not easy, and that's where we intercept one of the Indian airline recently, and they say that inside the plane got a bomb track, and then the fighter planes intercept 2 fighter planes. Okay, defense is very important in Singapore. As we know that recently in the past, we got a lot of terrorist attack. And the recent case of Israel, Hamas, and Palestinians, and also the Russian and Ukraine war, and then now the China and Taiwan. All this is really very stupid. And national service, if you look at national service, this is what it is, okay? Pre-enlistments, pre-enlistee, that's the son who is going in to be national service full-time. And then NS man is like myself lah. After your 2 years and 2.5 years, I served 2.5 years in the army. Then I came out because I need to go back for reservice. Okay, then why this employer all this need to support these people there? If you have time, please take a look on all these things. Okay, the history also. This is a history. Beginning of the colonial rule. This one you might also be interested because of your history textbook next year. Singapore relied on the British forces to protect her from all threats. Definitely. It can be the pirates. It can be the neighboring countries, of course. Creations of the Singapore Volunteers Rifle Groups. That's where you will read through later on during the Japanese occupations, where you have the Malay contingents, regiment, fighting, and then Brigadier General, Major General Lin Mo-sen, okay, also served in this fighting against the Japanese. And then in 1888, the SLVC became the Singapore Volunteer Artillery 大炮, and its success prompted formations. So all these, you see, is really a history. So 1819, they already started when the moment Sir Stamford Raffles stepped in on Singapore soil. And then the SVAs and other were consolidated. So they start to prepare national NCC. Okay, NCC Corps already started in 1901. Then the SC acquitted itself extremely well in the Singapore Mutiny. Okay, 打仗, in internal conflicts. Then the SVC will rename the Street Settlement Volunteer, SSVF. Of course, street settlement, take note, these street settlements only at that time is for not the whole Malaysia, Wenpei and Fiona. If you are taking pure history, you might take the history of Malaya. So at that time, street settlement is only 3 places, Penang, Malacca, and Singapore. That's why it's called the street settlements. Okay, it includes volunteer from Forceland, Malacca, and Penang. Then after the war, or before the war, the British start to take Pahang, Selangor, Johor, Kelantan, Penang, not Penang, Kedah, Sarawak, Sabah, Terengganu, Malacca, Malacca is British, and all these places. So of course that the street settlements were Royal Navy. So this is before war. Then the World War II it happened, the Japanese campaign in Southeast Asia. Then the 1941 disaster struck when the 2 British this one you will definitely study in your history textbook. Now let me give you a bit of this. Prince of Wales and the Repulse, right? Repulse and the Prince of Wales are the 2 destroyers who shipped all the way from British to come to Singapore. And according to them, they are formidable. It's just like the Titanic is unsinkable. They are so strong. But do you know what of Fiona and Wenpei? When they came without any support on in the air. So all the Japanese Zero fighter will flew through on top and start bombing them. And of course, the 2 lovely ships sunk into the Straits of Malacca. So 这2个战船没有 support from the air and also don't have support from other parts. 它只是 send 这2个 ship 这样，我就是做我的责任了，保护新加坡。你 send 2个 warship 来保护新加坡，you're nuts 了。Okay, seriously, that shows how bad the British is. They are not interested to defend Singapore, in my opinion. So the British fightings losing battle, choose to retreat. Wow, they blew us up a section of Johor Causeway. 他把那个桥，现在那个无人关卡那个桥，他以为炸了，那个日本军就不会攻打新加坡。You're not very cute, very childish. He destroyed the ship. He destroyed the bridge. 你们不可以过来了咯。They forgot they got this thing called boat. 而且日本人very stupid 而且他飞机飞过。其实他炸那个 bridge 是暂时性的 delay tactic， 可是 it doesn't work So the Japanese troops enter Singapore, over the Tengah Air Base and bomb like nobody business. So in 8th of February, 就是你懂这个日子我们绝对不会忘记。That's why every year in Singapore they got this defense day or what is the day? They'll sound the siren. Total Defense Day, correct. 我跟你讲，the Japanese 真的很卑鄙。他 attack 8 of February 是在我们华人的过年呢，第二天的过年呢，第二天的过年来新加坡炸死很多中华人同胞啊。呢，哥，this word not Kamputai right now, please. Kamputai, you need to know this word. Kamputai 就是那 military police，他们很残忍的嘞。Okay, when I was studying in NIE in a teaching college this Elizabeth Choi 的那个 niece 是我的 lecturer， 是我的 lecturer，and she told me alone this after that some of my classmates joined in because I like history, right? She told me her auntie was seriously brutally tortured by the Japanese。你懂怎么样吗？他拿那个 pipe 灌他喝水，灌他。use the towel to cover the face, right? Wet, right? Then they force him. You know why not? Because the husband is a doctor. So every time when there's injury, right, you will go and nurse and take care of the injured soldiers, right? So of course the Japanese not happy, right? What happened? They torture, and then of course the husband died. And because of him, because of the torturing, Fiona and Wenbei, 他不可以生孩子。以后他打到他的那个 wound 不给生孩子 ，then 最后我的 lecturer 他的 sister 给他做他的干女儿。The Kamputai is really is quite a bastard. Sorry to say, it's really a very bastard. So 很多你有看过那个叶问吗？第一集叶问你看到那个男孩子不是做翻译的？有没有一个男孩子做翻译？那个这本旁边有几个小兵哦。那有些小兵就是那个 police 来的但这些 police 很 F up 们就是这样，就有些就是你那时日本人来新加坡的时候，这些走狗就是在那个 Chinese 他是走狗来的，他就用一块布盖住他自己，然后那个日本人就问他 ，Is this anti-Japanese？ 如果他一点头good luck to the person already， 他就会载他去 Changi Beach 那边。然后他就machine gun 他们 ，after machine gun 他们他们就用那个 bayonet 去插他们 ，to make sure they die， 很残忍哦。你还要吃熟悉吗？不要哭，文杯不要哭，我知道你很残忍，不要哭了。哎呦，不定咯。Fiona 给他 tissue paper， 哎呦，很感动哦。我讲的故事很感动。还有这个double tank massacre 就是 mass killing And this guy, Mr. Lim Bo saying, every time when we go to Boat Quay or Clarke Quay, nearby 那个林某胜的那个纪念堂在那边。So when I'm there with my student, I always go there, do my respect, and bow to him and salute to him. So after that, the war ended in Europe. Germany surrendered. August 1945, the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Okay, the Japanese invaded in Singapore, laid down their weapons. And you know what? I like this part. All the Japanese who surrendered in Singapore, you know what they do? They were there to clear all the street, throw rubbish, clear everything on the street. You know, of course, there's some Chinese will go and 就吐口水他们Okay, so they can't do anything LL can't do much. Okay, lose they don't do anything. But there are some Japanese soldiers, to be honest, they are very kind. If you go to Fort Canning, next year, 你老师还没有带你去 Fort Canning By right, they are supposed to bring you to the Fort Canning, the surrender, where the British surrender to the British, the Japanese, the British General Pacific surrender to the Japanese. They got this Japanese 商人他给那个 job 其实他是一个很好的 Japanese。And he saved quite a number of Chinese people. So please, not 100% all the Japanese are bad people. The same goes to not all the Germans are bad people during World War II. They got this guy called the Schindlers. He saved about few thousand of Jews. You know, when he died, all the Jews from Israel came back to pay their last respect to these Jews, to this Schindlers guy. He saved all these Jews from being killed. Wow, very touching. So there we are. We have the Malayan Naval Force. Because that time is still under British. Okay, and then 1949, the Swiss Tenant Volunteer. Okay, we know this. Then the birth of the SAF. This one is very important. March they established the first battalion, the first Singapore Infantry Regiment. One sir. Take note, this until today, in 24th of October 2024, Singapore got one sir, two sir. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure got three sir. The one sir is called the first Singapore Infantry Regiment. Then they got also two sir. So in future, if your husband in the army, they say, I'm going one sir, two sir, you know what this is. Okay, then 1957, British agreed Singapore to self-rule with partial. This one confirm will come out in your history textbook. Okay, Wenpei, you don't like history, huh? But looking at your stone face, sick, man, uncle, you're so boring. You don't like history,
My best subject is history.
Your best subject is history, Why you like that? Suddenly it's stone again. Your Wi-Fi lagging. Your best subject is history, then please Set3 take history out. Fiona, you like history not? No, right? I tell you what,
I like
it's
it.
no, it's best that in Set3 you take history and social study, because both of them sharing the same examination skill. It will help you. Okay, you don't believe me? Tomorrow Friday, you go and ask your teacher. Is it true? My this clown Uncle Raymond tuition teacher says social study and history share quite a similar skill.
But I think social studies only for like G1. Is it?
No lah. Social study is for G2 and G3. G1 have but very limited. 以前few years ago, about 5 to 8 years ago, G1 根本没有读 social study, history and geography 的嘞。你懂为什么吗？他们 G1 就是 NT 嘛 ，NT 懂 NT right？ normal technical。他们的 score 是 AL25 and above 的他们觉得是这些所谓sorry to say to me is not 烂苹果他觉得这些烂苹果是 confirm 去哪里呢？比如那 ITE。I mean your school got G1 right？ 对吗？有没有？有的。有没有 G1 你自己看，不是说我们狗眼看人低more than 50% 是不会读书的，是吗？可以这样讲吗？不是我们狗眼看人低，对吗？Fiona Wenpei, your school will not have G1 one. I know yours is either G3 or even IP one. So Fiona, you see 50% 不是我们狗眼看人低 ，but 不可以说全部都是不会读书了 ，OK？ So social study is for G1, 2, 3 So you have to learn this. This one is important. In the next year history. Social Singapore, okay, granted full internal self-government. That's during David Marshall. Take note, you will learn this in your textbook also. Then you see the formation of TUSA, the second regiment. So 那个 army army 什么 the army manpower increase. Okay, the manpower increase. So 1963, when Singapore joined the Federation, this is still under British, no more British. It's still under the Malaysia. So there was 2 years with Malaysia, but until 1965, Singapore became an independent nation and respond for its responsible. Take note of this one. You also have come out in your history textbook and confirm. So anything that you want to do research for next year, your history, to score A1, come to this website. Okay? Don't let your friend know, come to this website. Okay, then of course 1963 launched this one also confirmed. One of my relative was killed in the bombing of the McDonald's building. One of my distant relative. She was killed. Very young, only about 24 or 25 years old. He was one of the victims. So he was killed in the confrontation. So what happened? The Sukarno sent 2 of the soldiers to come to Singapore and to put bomb. Because they thought Singapore, a lot of majority are Chinese. You know what happened, Fiona and Wenpei? Because they say Singapore, a lot of Chinese, therefore they are all communists. And communist means they're going to attack Indonesia. So 我们先堵为快，对吗？我们先下手先下手什么？先下手说 先下手为 there's a saying 啊，先下手什么啊？先下手为强，后什么遭殃。Very sad, oh. So after that, the best thing is what when these two officer was caught and executed, they were sent back to Indonesia and they had to ask Mr. Lee Kuan Yew to go there and pay their respect to them. Bloody hell! 你来我国家打死我的人，现在你要我的总理去那边跟你讲 respect，因为他们是 hero。This guy anyway, Sukarno is a Tan-Wu president. He's not a very good president, okay, to be honest. So of course, this is the after more than 100 years of British colonial rule and 2 tumultuous years of under the Malaysian federations, Singapore was declared as a sovereign state. Sovereign, this word confirm will learn in your set 3 as social study textbook 1. It's a must to learn this word. Take note. Sovereign 就是 independent freedom. 你看过这个字吗 Fiona? 你有没有看过这个字？写下来这个字很重要sovereign。Sovereignty 就是 freedoms, independence. That means you are not controlled by another countries. So there was no Air Force. Singapore Armed Force had to be created virtually from scratch. Start all over again. So Singapore then had only 2 infantry battalions of 50 officers and some 1,000 men. Wow, so pathetic, 很可怜哦。So what happened? Fiona won't pay. Singapore asked Israel to come to Singapore and train us. Seriously, 他叫以色列兵来 train 我们呢。Of course, the Malaysian and Indonesian not happy. You know why? Because Israel is a country that is like fighting with the Muslim Islam. Okay, the rest I don't need to go through. Please, this one you want, you can read. You still got another one all the way here. Until now, you see. Wow, that's a long one. Oh my God, until 20. Okay, establishments of the digital intelligence. 这几个哥这些confirm 会用到在 Set 4的Set 4 social study. They call the cyber crime and cyber security. Confirm这个一定once you establish digital, because this is the thing that we are now. You see, you realize over the years the Ministry of Defense has been involved and invest and innovate, invest and innovate millions of dollars to give Singapore the best of it. We have the best F-16, F-14 Eagles, all these things. But now you see China also, they are improving their technology, their defense. Very good. I just realized my student who came back from China saying, now China got a lot of EV car. 很多 electric car. Wow. And then 我说你去莆田会安全吗？很安全的，不用担心各位们，没有人会打抢你的。为什么？全部都是用 WePay and Alipay， 没有人要抢你的钱，最多要抢你的 handphone。It's so safe, is it? 这些不一样You should thanks to your grandfather, and your parents who made the country like China and Singapore so well. If you guys are 2 girls of you, if you want to screw up your life, go ahead and screw up your life. But don't screw up the country. The moment you screw up the country, you know what happened, Fiona? 别的国家就会侵略我们了，对吗？ Correct. You become the second class citizen. 你还要那些老外来 take care of 你吗？你自己决定啦。It's your life. By then, Uncle Raymond 已经拜拜了这个世界了，不在这个人世之间。All right, we spent quite an understanding a fair bit of what is police and military. So I would like you to look at this one here. I'm going to get a bricks first. What you need to do, the 2 of you, oh shit, man. Okay, you look at this picture here. I want you to choose as many to fill out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them only. 8. So this guy is not joining anymore. Anyways, cannot lah. It's different education system. Let's go. Choose any 8 of them.
Do they have to be related?
I won't tell you anything. Very good question, Fiona. 我不要跟你讲，是我有我的原因。我要你从这边随便选8个的，就是这样。OK？ 好 ，You know my style 啊，随便选8个。Use a Zoom to type in. 你在讲什么？ Thank you. Okay, so I don't know how I'm going to put this like that into. I see what I can do. This is Fiona, right? Can I do like that? Oh, sorry, so cannot. I just put like that. Okay, don't mind. And then Wenpei one is this one here. So ready? So delete this one here. By the way, this year O level, my student came and tell me that I don't know, I did not see the paper. Say, wow, Uncle Raymond, the question came out for social media. 记得吗, Fiona? 2 months ago, we talked about mass media and social media. It came out in the exam, O level exam. Okay. And then there's another topic about father and son daughter relationship. And then one of the editing of visual graphic tech was talking about festival, right? Remember this year we also talked about festival, the Christmas and then 端午节, all these things, right? So every month now you understand now. This Set 4 student has been with me for 4 years, really since Set 1 until now. So since Set 1, I have already more than you count 1 year got 12 months, right? So you count how many? Well, about 50 over topics, right? You ma 1 year got 12 months, so every month they attend. So you go and count lah. I really 48 topics, around 45 topics. I don't count the October now lah. They stopped in September, so it's about 45 topics. Okay, and it's good that there's one of the latest topics, social media and mass media, came out in the exam. Okay, so hopefully that in years to come, when all these topics that you have studied Good lah. You can use it. So now this is the things that I want you all to do. All these are related to your study, not for fun. So for example, Fiona, a class of pupils would like to invite a party of friends to go together and get and kick and kill all the gang of robbers. While doing that, a patrol of policemen came over to control a crowd of people. They were looking at why the class of people and the friend was fighting with the robbers. As a result, they will end up in the jail, and the gang of prisoners realized that their friends were being beaten up by a class of people and friends. They also want to fight together with the friends in the prison. And now a police reporter was outside the prison waiting for the news. But how somehow or other, a bunch of crooks destroyed the whole entire scene. The end. Get it now? So now you know why you asked me the question, I don't want to tell you. You can use all the
I knew
aids.
it. That's why these are all related. I already had a story in my head.
You bloody hell. Damn it, 哇！你是我肚子里的昆虫吗？鸡蛋糕，哇，不错啊！哇，真的自知之明啊，很厉害啊！你知道 Uncle 来玩什么游戏 ？Good 啊 ，That's the way 了 ，correct 了，文北。Right, Fiona. Right, this is supposed to be a way. Right, you have to know me. You have to anticipate me. You know why? Because if you are going for your oral presentation and you know what is the examiner going to ask you, steady, you win already. All right, let's go. Hello, 两个小妹妹开始。
Okay, so a
Yeah,
class.
wait, sorry. You can break into two different story, or you can put all the 8 into like a story just now I did. Okay, because I never prepare one.
Wait.
Impromptu straight away do it.
You copy and pasted the wrong thing. This one, it's Fiona's, not my one.
Oh my God, I'm very the bad. That's why I was thinking, so I was looking at it. Suddenly I just, so sorry. My bad. Wait, this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry. Let's go.
Okay, so
Let's go.
Wait, must be in order.
no.
No need. Please. Hello, you are not MOE student, you are international student, correct? No. Jump about. No. That will be the last thing you do. No. 你如果这样哦，就是在读死书啊，不是读活书啊。我要的是活的。Let's go. You not start first, right? Okay, go.
Yeah. So what is this?
没有，我在 arrange 啊 very OCD 啊 sorry， 我这样弄美啊。这样对吗？你这样好看吗？
Not bad lah.
Let's go.
So a class of pupils invited who are also friends. They organize a party at one of their house. Okay, you know what? Mia's house.
Oh, 又是米啊，哎呦。
Yes, it's always Mia.
You got limited vocab word for your friend's name, Okay.
I'm actually writing a story on like Mia, the Jane, and the Lily thing. So like,
Well done. 你不觉得这个你可以写在一个 story 这样哦？Carry on.
I love my Mia. Okay. And then a gang of robbers broke into the house.
Oh.
Then stole their things and ran away. But
So 1, 2, 3, 你用了哦 Good.
they go steal their things, and then the party of friends went to like try and stop them and fight. Then Lily she dialed 999 to call the patrol of policemen, and while
In the nick of time.
and no. Amidst this chaos, a crowd of people has formed outside the house to spectate the whole thing. It's like
Wow. 哇，你越描越黑啊。Okay.
and then when the policemen came, what of reporters?
Yeah, a voice.
Voice of reporters also came to like, record the news.
八卦新闻。
Then the policeman arrested the gang of prisoners. And apparently there were a bunch of crooks. No, sorry. Arrested the gang of robbers, and apparently they broke out of prison and were a bunch of crooks. Done.
Fugitive。OK，個 part two 哦，還沒有
Yes.
完，他們跑出來嗎？Season two，Season two，很好很好，very interesting。Back to you，文貝，how are you going to form this 8 into one story？
One day a
Mhm.
party of friends were invited. Wait, no. One day a party of friends hosted a celebration for one of their friends' birthdays.
OK，
They invited lots of people to their house, but suddenly a mob of rioters broke into their house armed with a body of men.
oh，
Beside them, a crowd of people gathered to see the commotion, and an army of soldiers. Wait, no. And
you can use the word suddenly
suddenly, a host of angels appeared
from the where? From where?
from the sky.
Yeah lah, you sending girl, you should know, Okay, from the sky. Yeah, you are the sending angels come. Then
Before them and told them not to be scared, as they were sending an army of soldiers
wow, sweet lah,
to them.
very nice. Army of soldier then. Hello? You are lagging. I can't hear you. As usual, lagging lady. Hello, lagging again. Oh my god.
Sailors to stop them.
No, you're lagging just now. I can't hear you. You only
Oh.
stop in army of soldier, then after that 我听不到了。An army of soldier then.
But the host of angels were dressed up for Halloween. So
Oh.
instead, they sent a bunch of crooks who looked like a crew of sailors to stop the fight. And lastly,
Yeah.
When this situation was getting out of hand, an army of soldiers appeared to break up the fight.
That's all? Very good.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, last one. This one, well, I think we will have to postpone it to next lesson for this one here. If not, we'll see how it can, because we just not talk a lot about the military. Okay, let's do this one. This is another collective nouns. Let's go.
What's a collective noun?
Yeah, collective nouns.
What is a collective noun?
Wait, what do we do? What the hell?
So the first one is the player celebrate their winning games with pizza and ice cream. So which one do you think? Is it a class or audience or public or band or cooperation or team or troop or flock or army or pack? 明白吗？ 你懂为什么要做这个吗？我们背 Fiona. This is to help you in your summary writing.
I cannot.
Huh?
I cannot.
Sorry, Fiona, are you okay?
No,
You're not okay. What happened?
of course. I don't know how to do this.
Change lah. Okay, read the instruction. Okay, read the instruction. Okay, can see Instruction using the words bank of collective nouns below, rewrite each sentence to replace the plural nouns in the sentence with a collective nouns. Are you done? If you're done, you just put number one. If you think number one is a class, you put class. Number two is a public, you put public. Okay. So this is also help you. You can see this is actually helping you to change the word. So in the summary writing, if you have this, then you can change. Then people know that you will really use your OQ, own words, own questions. I hope you got 10 upon 10. Wow, thank you, Fiona. Waiting for Wenpei. You all get it correct? 10 upon 10, Fiona. It seems like, yeah, 10 upon 10, Fiona. Both of you 10 upon 10, well done. Okay, so we still got time. Please complete this and then we call it a day. As fast as possible. If you can complete it fast, then we don't need to bring to next month lesson already. Next month we'll new topics to discuss with you. Okay, Fiona? So which one is more important? You say external threats are more harmful to the citizen. They can also set up for police. They can also step up for police. So I want you to add in another few more sentences and we call it a day. Okay, and then same goes to you, Wenpei. And then after that, once you've done this one, Fiona, please go on to army. Which one will you choose as your career? Why? So you say army, right, Fiona? Then you have to explain to me about 2 to 3 sentences. That's all. Don't give me 5.
Can I change it to police? Like,
Sure.
I think that army is more important, but I don't want it as my career.
This one,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, please, all this you do is not for fun and laughter, seriously, is to test you how within a given time you can write about 3 sentences. And each sentences, if you can, is 12 to 15 words. So this is to help you, you know what, Fiona and Wenpei, for the comprehension skill. Remember, you give 3 evidence and 3 sentences. So no need to give me 80 words, unless I tell you so. So just a short one, that's it. And don't give me repetitive sentence. And also the best is if you can add in Facebook, that'll be good. And then that's it, we call it a day. Another one, two sentences for the first one. Which one is more important? The most two more sentence for you, for Fiona. Another two more sentence for you, Wenpei. And then the one career, another three sentence when you call it a day. All right. Wenpei，你有没有做？我9点半就收了啊。I don't want to work overtime for you 啊。给文贝，你的是什么？是这个是吗？这里是吗？对吗？对哦。对，所以你现在在做那个 career 的。It creates harmony and maintain peace in the country. The police are more important as they maintain peace internally throughout the country by keeping the citizen safe from the many dangers inside the country. They can, instead of the they can change to police. Police can also protect the countries from small external threat, not really small, sometimes quite serious also, such as illegal trespassers, human trafficking, and drugs dealers. This is not small. This is very big. Hello. Human trafficking and drugs is very serious. I will take away your small. Delete the front part. No lah, this one okay lah. This one I think it's okay. I can accept it. So this one is in the police. Okay. The more you practice like that, you will definitely improve your English. Okay. You must take it seriously when you do all this. Okay, Fiona, your turn for this one, as well as the Fiona for the police. All right. We got about 4 minutes to go. I will give you one extension of another 2 minutes. We will end at 9:33. Now, Fiona, are you typing? Yes. Thank you very much. So both of you are now about the career idea. Then we'll call it a day, all right? External threats are more harmful to the citizen. They can also step up for the police. External threats can threaten the citizens' life. If the military is not strong, the peoples are living in constant fear. This is no way the economy can improve for the people. Definitely, I agree with you. Also, adult internal threats are also harmful for society. Instead of for, I would say to the society. Nothing wrong with saying for, but it's to the society, to the whole entire society. The military is more well equipped in terms of weapons and training. So who is the they? The soldiers can step up for the police. Okay, thank you very much. So we're done with this one. Let's do this one. And we call it a day. Why you choose this? Both of you choose police. Wow, I'm so touched there. Eh? And next week is Deepavali leh. Holiday leh. I'm not sure y'all got a lesson or not. 1, 2, 3. Hey, maybe you're still. This is not a last lesson, my dear.
For me, it's the last day of school. Oh, you mean this? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, 31st of December, 31st of October.
But then we are not like none of us are like following the Indian tradition. So
Yeah, of course, but that means we have lesson lah.
yeah.
So we have the 5th lesson for this month. That means not the end yet. So we got one more lesson. Hey, come on, Fiona and Wenpei, can you give me your police? Wow, Wenpei wants so long. Wow, good. Okay, can. Let's listen to what Wenpei say. I choose to be a police officer for the future career because between police and army, has being a police is less tiring physically than being in the army. Are you sure or not? 你都没有去过，你就知道 presumption. Being the army requires a lot of efforts put into training physically, and also have to do camouflage to my face. Our girls go to army, You watch the movie, Our girls go to army, is it? So it's scared, You don't want to be in the army. However, being in the police allows you to keep the country safe by working your brains a bit harder. Hello, bloody hell! Are you saying the soldier are not using plane? They just only bang, and then bang, die. Bloody hell. Therefore, I think that being a police is less tiring and easier than being in the army, all while being able to protect the citizen. You go and send to my officer and read, they will laugh, man. Your student so cute. Are you sure? Ask her to come and be a police, see whether you want to be a police or okay, that's yes, because you're still a young mind. It's good that you write. At least now you can feel it, and now it's encrypted in your head. So in the future, you know what kind of jobs that be. Would that be? Although I think the military is more important, I would prefer to be a police instead of an army personnel. This is because the training is not as brutal as the one in the military camp. Why? There are different kinds of police too. I would like to be the detective to search out about the backgrounds of the suspect and find their personal information. My brain and my body is friend. Okay, fair enough. Smart. Stop. I have a school event tomorrow. Okay, what event, girl? Sucks to sucks. What means sucks to sucks? Go cry about it. What the hell are you two of you talking, man? Then I don't know what kind of English you're talking. Bloody hell, sucks to sucks. Very, very 恶心你们两个 suck and suck. Oh, yo. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, the two of you? Oh my god, seriously? Hey, you.
Oh,
Yeah, sing.
I'm not thinking about